Hello YouTube, my name's James. Welcome to Viking Firearm Reviews. Today I've got a special treat for you, and me as well. I ordered this 2 weeks ago and it came in yesterday. I'm really excited for it. I can't wait to get it out on the range and put some rounds through it. I'll give you a little hint of what it is. Some German Flecktarn here. It's kind of exciting. I didn't realize that this was actually coming with the firearm, but it showed up and I'm glad to have it. So I'll show you the packaging here. It's the Walther P-1. I know it says P38 on the box, but I have a post-war version. I'm not sure if this box was meant for this pistol, but the pistol itself came in a vacuum-sealed bag, and it looked like I was the first one to open it. The thing is mint. So let's go ahead and open her up. So again, Walther P-1. I did the unboxing yesterday ahead of time just to make sure it's not loaded, nothing in there, magazine's not in there. Yeah, I picked this up for $500 from a company called Frontier Firearms in Saskatchewan. They're a great company. I ordered it online. The thing that took the longest was the shipping, to be honest. They took a while, and again, the firearm laws in Canada make it so that you have to call the RCMP and make sure that I have a license and that it's valid and that I'm not a criminal. And it's kind of ridiculous, but it's bureaucracy, right? Can't really do much about it. But picked up this pistol, again, $500. It's an amazing condition. It said excellent condition. I didn't realize it was like unissued. I looked down the barrel yesterday, and it's basically a mirror finish. There's no marks, there's no grime, there's no nothing at all. I don't think this pistol has ever been fired. If you can see here, I'll get the light in on it. Right there, there's a little B and a W. That indicates that it was used for the Bundeswehr, or they intended to use it as a service pistol, but I don't think they ever did. Again, it was in a vacuum sealed bag. There's no wear marks, there's no carry marks, there's no nothing. A little bit of history about the P-1. The P-38s are their kind of grandfather. P-38s were designed and adopted in 1938 and put into service in 1940 for the German Army. They were all made of steel. This one is made of aluminum alloy. It's a bit lighter. They did have some problems with it at the start. They had to introduce this hex pin here, kind of give it a bit of reinforcing, because I guess the aluminum alloy and the constant jarring, it would crack the pistols. So they put in that little kind of reinforcing bar or lug, and as well as a steel plate in the interior of the gun there, just so it wouldn't slam against the steel wouldn't slam against the aluminum. But if you're ever buying a Walther or a P1, make sure it has that little hex nut there. It'll save you a lot of hassle. If it doesn't have it and you still want to buy it, just don't shoot very hot ammo. I wouldn't shoot it very much at all, because breaking a firearm would just be terrible. But yeah, the wartime models of this gun, the P-38s, didn't need it because they were all made of steel. So they were stronger but heavier. This is lighter. This gun was made in June of 1985. It has the date on the side of the slide here. On P-38s, it'll have the date and the caliber designation on the left, or the right side, sorry. This one's on the left. That's kind of how you can tell that it's post-war model. The wartime models don't actually they don't have the Walther banner as it does here. They'll have numbers instead, because I guess it was a kind of a safety issue. They didn't want the Allies to know where these guns were being produced, so they didn't put the plant or the machine factory on the gun, just in case they wanted to bomb them. That's what I've read. Don't know if that's true or not, but there is number designations on the P-38s. I know that for a fact. Again, this gun is kind of it's a later model for sure, 1985. I think they stopped making them in the 90s. But yeah, again, this gun I don't think has ever seen service. Has a minor scratch there, but I think I did that taking it out of the box. I think the magazine kind of scratched against it, but all in all, it's a fantastic gun. It doesn't have the North American style mag release to it. It has the little pull tab on the bottom. I've got the magazine. There's nothing in it, as you can see. Slide it up in there, and you just pull the tab back. Slides right out. I'm going to have to buy a few more magazines for it, because if I take this to the range and only have one magazine, that's going to drive me absolutely insane. But that's no problem. I'll probably order for Frontier, because I see the other day some popped up on the website, so they're a little pricey, but that's what you pay for having hobbies, right? So for a 9mm pistol, this is actually quite a beefy pistol. It's I've got a comparison here for you, so I'll just put this down for a sec. This is the Tokarev TT33. Also bought from Frontier Firearms. It's the Polish version, but let's just go make sure it's not loaded. There's nothing. There's no magazine in there. So this is a 7.62 by 25. 7.62 by 25 is a very light, fast, highly penetrating round. But for being a 9mm, as you can tell, this is the Walther. It's quite a bit beefier. There's a lot more substance to the Walther. You can tell the Walther is actually about a ½ inch longer and about ¼ inch wider. It's something else. And again, this one was made in 1954 in Poland. It's a good gun, but it's not the center of the video today. The P-1, this one in particular, since there's several dates where P-1s kind of underwent some, I'm not going to say fixing, but a little bit more. They just added some things in here to prevent them from breaking. So the beefier slide here, as you can tell here, the wall is a lot thicker. On some of the earlier models, the slide walls are very thin. I think that was part of the cracking issue. Again, I told you about the hex pin, and there's a steel plate in there. You can't really see it, but that was also installed to prevent cracking and breaking. If you're going to buy one of these pistols, again, I don't recommend shooting hot ammunition out of it. No plus P, no plus P+, no any of that. I picked up from the gun store in my town here. I highly recommend it, actually. They are Frontier Firearms, Reliable Gun in Vancouver. They had a big sale just before Christmas. As you can tell, it's Christmas. I got my Christmas tree here. I bought 1,000 rounds of 9mm ammunition. It's just 115 grain Fiocchi full metal jacket ammunition. I bought 1,000 rounds of this for under $300 in that sale. That's pretty good. It's going to keep me happy for a while. Just regular 9mm, 115 grain. So again, haven't put any through it yet, but the sale was only one day. I wanted to get in on that, so I bought that. And a Glock 20, which I'll do a video on later in the future. But again, all in all, if you're thinking about buying one of these, it's an amazing gun. If you can find one in good condition with the hex pin, fantastic. If you can find a wartime model, especially for around the same price that a P1's going for, I'd buy it. I wouldn't shoot it as much as a P1 just because of the kind of historical value it has, but still, all in all, well-built guns. Pull the ShamWow guy. Germans make good stuff. It's just fantastic. I mean, $500 for a brand new pistol, basically. Can't really go wrong. I'm thinking about getting some wood grips for it. I also have a leather holster coming in for Christmas. I asked my sister for it, and she said she'd get it for me, so hopefully that pans out. But I'll keep the Fleck Tarn one here, just because. But yeah, I'll show you guys the safety on this gun. It's a little bit different. So That's on safe. You can see the white S. If you flick it up, this is fire. Red is dead, right? So if you pull the slide back, the hammer stays open when it's on fire, obviously. But once you take the safety here and pull it back to safe, the hammer falls. Now it won't fire off a round, it'll put it on safe, but that kind of goes against everything I've ever been taught about the hammer falling on a pistol in the chamber. There's some stories that float around that say that it's gone off a couple times, might even have killed somebody, but I've never seen it happen on YouTube. I researched this gun before I purchased it. They also have, when there's a round in the chamber, there will be a little pin in the back here. You kind of see the hole. A little pin there will protrude, and that means that there's a round in the chamber. If there isn't one protruding, then there isn't one. But again, put it back on safe. The hammer falls. Nothing goes off. It's kind of a different way to have a safety. I guess the Germans, they reinvent the wheel most of the time, and that's what they came up with. But it's served well through, a World War and since then. But slide release again on the bottom. But all in all, I don't have any regrets spending the money on this gun. I don't have any regrets buying the ammunition for this gun. Hopefully in the near future, I will have some range time videos up for you. I've got a gift certificate for some range time, so hopefully that'll go over well, and I will be doing quite a bit more videos on actual firing. But this was just a quick kind of overview, quick little bit of history on the Walther P-1 and the P-38, just to kind of let you guys know what it's all about, and if you've ever seen one before or if not. But I also hope to be doing videos in the near future on not only just pistols, but rifles and shotguns, and whether they be bolt action, semi-auto, pump action, whatever, lever action, whatever. So check back soon, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.